Hey guys, so I slid in the green loom to let you know that you do not have to use this loom that I'm using for the first part of the pumpkin cup cozy. So if you're going to use the green one and you're going to use 4-way yarn, you want to double up that 4-way yarn so that it'll work better because you'll be using a wide gauge. This is a smaller gauge one. And what we're doing on here is called a crochet chain cast on. So this makes the stitches at the beginning tighter. If you've been watching me for a while, you kind of know this. This is one thing that I really like doing at the beginning of my projects. But it is not necessary. But for me, I just like having more structure. Okay, so this project should work up pretty quickly for you because for this first part, even though you're going to see that I'm going to work up 20, I left it in the video and I'll explain that later. But you're only going to need 10 rows of this because you want your pumpkin to shrink in the middle part. And so, when you normally do the pumpkin, we cinch the middle part of it to make it shrink in the middle. So that's why you don't need a big piece for this part of the pumpkin. So you just want to do 10 rows. But I left the 20 rows in there so that you can have an idea of how thick it gets. Because once I stretch the stitches after I take it off. Once I stretch the stitches, it increases the length of the this piece by an inch. We're not going to stretch the pumpkin piece. We're just going to stretch this piece. And so here's how to take it off. And if you've been watching me for a while, I love the basic cast off. So that's what we're going to use here. We're going to do a basic cast off. So I'm just going to show you how, just in case you've never seen the cast off video. I'm going to show you how to cast it off at the beginning and what to do once you reach the end of it. So I'm just going to do 3 cast off stitches at the beginning and then 3 cast off at the end of this part of it. And so once you reach the end of this, you want to take your crochet hook and you're going to do a slip stitch. Slip stitch until you get back to that first stitch. It makes it look more natural, because that's what the basic cast off looks like. It looks like a slip stitch. And so now I'm going to stretch the stitches like I stated earlier. And so this is why I was saying it doesn't need to be that tall, because the stitches is gonna, once I stretch the stitches, it's gonna make this piece even taller. But if you don't mind your piece being that thick, then you have the option to do it later on once you've decided what how you want yours to look. So here we're doing the pumpkin piece of it, and we're doing a chain cast on as well. The only difference is the previous piece of the project, we did knit one, purl one, or you can do U-stitch one, purl stitch one. Here we're doing knit two, purl stitch. Knit two, purl stitch two, or U-stitch two, purl stitch two. And I keep saying that because the U and true knit stitch pretty much looks the same. So whichever one you decide to do at this point will work. Now, I don't know about the E-stitch. It works with tighter stitches, so I'm just putting it out there. But yes, here you're going to do knit 2, purl 2. And you're not going to stretch it. So this is for the outside of your cozy. And we're going to do a basic cast off here as well. And we're going to take our crochet hook and do the same thing. We're going to split stitch over to the first stitch. So I ended up changing the inside to green because I was hoping that it was going to show on the outside, but it eventually didn't. But I still like the idea of having it on the inside. So I don't know how I'm going to get it to where it kind of looks like a stem yet. So I might just need to make it a little bit taller to and just still sew the pumpkin like 5 stitches under the initial project that I made, so that we'll have like the stem part of it. So I'm just still working through ideas. This is like what happened like the first time I made it, and I just really wanted to put it out there for you guys because I was so excited that it came out the way I thought it would. So I just really wanted you guys to have it. So this is just the first workup of it. So now back to what I was saying. So the orange one, you can instead make that green and do 20 rows, and then you will have a stem sticking out. So it took me about 10 hours to work this pattern up. So I just really hope that you guys like it. So you're just gonna take it and sew the green piece to the orange piece. But I want to put out there that my green piece is 32 inches because of the loom I used, and the orange piece is 24 stitches in the round. So if you end up using that green loom to do everything, all your stitches will match up because you're using the same amount of page. So I just want to put it out there. But if you end up using the same looms that I use, and I use that 32 peg loom first, you're just gonna have to put match up 2 of the green stitches to 1 of the orange stitches, and that'll make it line up correctly. And so when you get to the underside of it, I sewed it up too much before I decided to start stuffing it. So I'm going to recommend sewing up to about 4 to 6 stitches at a time, and then lightly stuff it. I overstuffed mine, and it was difficult to get my paper cup in there. Now, plastic cup, it might work fine, but if you're the person buying it ends up using like a paper cup, I don't want them to get hurt because it's a little tough to get it in there if the cup is not stiff. So just make sure you stuff this lightly, and it's easier to stuff it lightly if you just sew as you go. I sewed most of it and then started stuffing it, so that's why I was in the situation I was in. But finish sewing it up and then finish stuffing it, and then yeah, it should turn out pretty nice. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and catch you on the next tutorial. And I'm just going to show you how to hide the strings real quick, and I hid them while the cup was in the middle, so it's not going to be that difficult. So just tie them together and then hide your strings on the inside.